championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Herbstreit. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
It's third down. Opening drive of this conference championship game. The DB's backing off from the line now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, this one could hurt you.
He's going to hand this off. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Karapates. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss. They don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Heading to the end zone, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Banks. And he's brought down at the 16. Looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
First down and 10. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He lets it rip. Pump over the middle. It's Alexander. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights through a tackle. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. One problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Trying to find some room. It's Alexander. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up fourth down. And the Gators bring their punt team onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. He's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Ball handed to the running back. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. Be a loss of the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Finally throws it deep down the left side. What a catch! He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Touchdown, tie. They finish off the scoring drive. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his back. With sure hands, it's Alexander. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The completion makes it second and short. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Tries the right with a quick throw, but they can't make the connection. Falls incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Grab down the middle. It's Alexander. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to chuck it again. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Gators will have first and 10 here.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here on the red zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Important moment here in this championship game. 3rd down and short in the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's complete. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Davis. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? Blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. To dart right down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
2nd and 10 here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Throws it to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Touchdown, Florida. Too much speed for the defense.
If somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
BAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Karapateas. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Near the sticks, it's Karapateas. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left in the first half clock. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Quick throw, catch made on the outback. Finds room at the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. Handoff to the right side. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And the receiver makes the catch. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
And the Gators are looking to keep this drive going. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So 2nd and 10 there as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, John Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Catch is made down the middle. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. Oh, incomplete. He nearly threw a pick in the end zone. Second down coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's got it near the end zone. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. The Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They'll try to run this one in. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators, to put them on top now. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second day, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He escapes the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's King. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense operating from the pistol. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's shoved out of bounds by the defense and short of the first down marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
See what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch downfield. And Florida has the lead curve as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Wants to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. The 50. The 40. The 20. The 10. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's caught across the middle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He's got it in the open. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Looking to throw yet again. He lets it go. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's bringing it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gators. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play.
Okay, ready? Get set, get set.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Play action here on first down. Makes the grab. Waits Harapateas. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back and...
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Florida. A big defensive score.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The back's got it. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 guards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And it's taken right around the 35. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
Chewing clock with the running game. Breaks free with room to run. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13.